Alrighty.
Time players, welcome to your 5th round of 7.
All right.
You have 40 minutes.
Welcome to round 5, everybody. Tom Moran, Jacky So. Jacky So from Oshawa, Ontario versus Tom Moran from Scarborough, Ontario, which is on the other side of Toronto, attached at the hip. So Tom Moran is running Burning Abyss to Jacky So's Clifforts. And Jacky So might have some problems here. And he's going to set 5 right off the bat. Tom Moran is going to open up with a tour guide. And Jacky So is going to open up with Vanity's Emptiness to the tour guide, so he's not letting anything happen. Tom with no response. Sets 1. And it swings for 1,000. Jacky just draws and passes right back. Tom Moran just draws up, just plays Upstart Goblin. And he just sets another Upstart Goblin. Strange. See if he can bait, and Jacky just passes right back. Tom just draws and passes right back, and they're just passing back and forth here. Tom is just attacking and passing. And another 1,000, and Jacky So just cannot draw a monster for the life of him. And Jack's like, well, why not? I'm just going to sit back, take those hits, and I'm just going to wait for something good to happen right now, because knowing that Tom really can't make a move. So he's just going to play a Blind Typhoon right there. And there goes the Vanities. There's the Upstart Goblin. So Jacky finally frees up some space. And there's the Dust Tornado to eliminate the Upstart Goblin. And there's a disc to open it up onto the Sacrifice. Disc hits for 21. That's going to take it down 1,100. So three back right now for Jacky So as he got a Sacrifice a coup to a disc and 1 card in his hand. Tom Moran's going to open up with a special summon Skarm. So many cards in his hand. Normal summons the Graph. So there's obviously no tour guide in Tom's hand. Book of Moon on the Graph sends it face down, and he's going to be able to not search for that Skarm now. There's the Snatch Steal on the Cool 4 disc, which really is such a great move, not because does it take it away from him, not to mention, but Jacky also can't get any tribute fodder away for that disc. So that puts him back a turn, and that disc can also beat over any other Quillfort that he brings out because it's pumped up. So that Snatch Steal actually puts Jacky at a big disadvantage right now. Tom realizing, yeah, you can't search for Skarm, you special summoned it. Jacky pointing it out there. So, Dust Tornado hits the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, which is a nice hit for Jacky, considering there's a lot of Burning Abyss actually in Tom's hand. Jacky's going to open it up now with his turn. He's got 2 cards to his hand, a Sacrifice equipped to his disc, which is being hit with a Snatch Steal, and a set back row. So he's going to play a Scout, freely so he can pay the 800. Not a problem here. Now he's just got to muse over what am I going to get? What am I going to get? Does he at least have another monster in his hand? So he can at least search a Sacrifice and then go off. No, not go off, but he can at least hold off and attack. But we'll have to see. And if he does attack that Graph, odds are Tom's going to get a Skarm. So let's see what Jacky does here. First of all, we got to figure out what is he going to do first of all, and then go from there. And Jacky has to remember he has to keep gaining those 1,000 life points off the Snatch Steal. So he's going to get a Shell. Conspicuous search there on Jacky's part, but he's going to go for the Shell.
How we doing so far here,
Yeah,
there, Bowie?
Yeah, well, Jacky's just been just really haven't been getting his wheels going. Oh, he's got a snatch steal right back.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's able to tribute it for a shell. Wow.
It's amazing how snatch steal has really dominated this kind of a meta, and people are now even choosing to main deck it.
Yes, it is, and now Jacky can just do a double swing, and then on the set graph, he knows it's a set graph. Oh, he's gonna pendulum summon out the disc either. As he searches for that sacrifice, and he's just gonna pendulum summon. So he's just gonna go attack with double shell. So I'm guessing the shell is going to attack what is a graph, and it's going to become a seer, and seer will go into we'll get a scarm. So he opts to attack with the disc. He doesn't want to do the trample, which I find is rather strange.
Well, I guess Jacky was probably assuming it was a scarm down, so
yeah, so he couldn't attack with the disc. Yes, if he did get a scarm. So more understandable now. So he gets a scarm.
So there is 3,600 to his life.
Yeah,
though.
so he's going to take the hit. So he opts not to get the seer to take less damage. He's just going to ensure he gets that scarm surge. He just wants that scarm surge. Strange didn't get the seer, but nonetheless, that's going to be his play. So he will go to tour guide, and I wonder if Jacky's got a set vanities and how crippling that would be if he has a set vanities emptiness down against Tom Moran right there.
Well, the thing is, is he playing it?
Yes, he is.
He does play 3.
He does.
That is true.
Because he's already played 1 already. There's the tour guide. So he plays the Lure Doctor's Rue Seer and summons the tour guide. Tour guide will get graph. It's looking like. You gotta wonder what that back row that Jacky's got set there. If it's just a bluff or anything like that.
Oh, this is interesting. Jacky is maining a card called Oath of Championship. This is
Companionship.
Oh, companionship, absolutely. Oh, well, he wrote champion.
Oath of Champion. Silly Jacky.
Interesting.
So now that he's gone to...
So
he's going to...
Jacky definitely doesn't have a set vanities.
So it looks like he's probably going to go to Dante for this one to at least get rid of the disc, and that's what he's going to do. So he's going to mill the graph. Oh, he got a scarm off it. That's something. Oh, and I
believe that's a Libic.
Yeah, it's a Libic, so he can special summon one from the hand. So he will do Seer, and its effects are negated.
And there's the Virgil.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And there's that Virgil. And he definitely has one. He has a Farfa. He's got a Farfa.
So what does he do here? Because that shell is still 2,800.
Yeah, and it looks like he's probably going to have to bounce that shell. That's what I'm guessing.
Or maybe he's going to make a...
So it looks like Virgil's going to target the shell, and then Farfa is going to target the disc. Even though this is supposed to be a separate chain. This is supposed to be a separate chain right now. The Farfa's not supposed to activate, so... But he has to remember...
Oh my god.
Mirror Force, wow, this is throwing down authority. But as Tom forgot, that those cool forts are unaffected. Cannot be affected by anything lower than him. So, just a bit of a misplay on his part.
Oh, that Mirror Force, though. Jacky was...
Mirror Force, of all things. He just slammed that down with authority.
The two of them. That is very, very big. Tom Moran was not expecting that at all.
Not at all. Wow.
What does Tom do now, though? This is interesting, because he has done his normal summon. He has used a Libic. He has used a Seer. This is...
He may get a plaster of effects, but I mean, Jacky is just going to run him rampant next turn.
How many extra deck cards does he have for the scale?
He has nothing in the scale.
Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he has a scale, but I mean he has nothing to be able to special summon.
So it looks like Dante adds Rubik back because he did not actually activate a Rubik. I'm pretty sure Libic special summoned the Rubik.
Yes, you can at least go to something. You can at least special summon that Rubik. Yes.
Okay, he's gonna make another Dante.
It's probably the best call here.
Absolutely.
At least create a wall, and he's gonna at least detach for Skarn.
Yeah, he does have a Wing Blast in hand as well, so that will be the out 2 shell.
Yes, he can at least mitigate some damage here. If not, stop it altogether.
Players, there are 2 spots remaining in the GOAT format side event. As soon as we get 2 more players, we can go ahead and start that. $5 entry, that's all it takes. 2 players.
So he's chosen to detach the Rubik instead.
Interesting.
Just for 1. And he's going to end his turn with the set Wing Blast.
I guess he had another Skarm in the graveyard to search with.
Perhaps. I plays a Foolish Bear. Or he got. I'm sorry. He searched it with the Skarm.
Yeah, and Tom immediately in standby. Oh my God. Tom immediately in standby phase Wing Blasted the Scout to the top of the deck, but Jacky already drew a Scout. That's incredible. I'm sure Tom wasn't too happy about that.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't be either.
But what else could he have done? So now does Jacky? That is a Skarm. So I think does Jacky take this? No. 31. So that's 600.
And he's going to get back a Seer to his hand.
But he attacks for another 600, so that should bring him down to 23. And then Disc. Does Disc have enough for... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Carrier does add 300 himself. Is this game?
It shouldn't be game.
No?
It should not be game. This definitely won't be enough to hit him over. Oh, maybe it is.
Oh, I think it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, it was.
He calculated just enough to get it through. Wow.
Yeah, Tom is definitely upset about that top deck Scout after Wing Blasting it. Definitely.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, too. And wow, what a lucky break for Jacky after having such a tremendously slow start.
Well, as we call him, Sacky Jacky.
Oh, that is Jacky. He's known to be able to do that, actually. I've definitely squared off against Jacky a couple times, and he's
now what do each of these guys side? Jacky will definitely side the 3 Maxis and the Majesty's Fiends. Maybe even the 1 Night Beam. That would be a definite card for him to side.
Well, definitely Tom's going to side in 2 fairy wins for sure. He could side in 2 dark holes against him too. So there's a couple tricks he could play, and definitely going to side in his Fire Links.
Yeah. This will be interesting to see what happens. I believe if I don't know, maybe Jack will even side in the Stormforths if he finds enough to side out.
Yeah, he might be able to.
Oh, Jacky is playing an Apocalypse Tower.
Oh, which is... do you think he has enough guts to be able to run one against him? To keep it in against him?
I don't know. If I know Jacky well enough, I think he will, because Jacky is just one of those players who likes scaring people with new cards. Like, I'm pretty sure he's going to be the first one, or the only one here playing the Mirror Force right in the main deck. Just because I can understand the side deck, but against Burning Abyss and Clifford's, that is a very powerful main deck card.
Well, it is, because it catches people so many off guard. I mean, yes, it does give them their effects, but my God, if used at the right time, it catches them off guard. Wow.
The thing is, what if he doesn't? What if it's against a Clifford player? Like, oh, Pendulum, I'm gonna put my 2 Helix and Carrier on board, and then I attack and Mirror Force. Everything is gone because those Cliffords aren't protected by spells and traps.
Yeah, what a big hit right there for Jacky. I can't believe that Mirror Force actually just turned the whole game around for him.
He did flip it up with a lot of confidence.
He just threw it up. It's like,
just get out of my town. This is my town. Again, this is one of those scenarios where I'm surprised that some Cliffords are still doing well, because Jacky was going to play 2 Monolith, 2 Stealth by the looks of it, but I don't believe he could pick them up today. I don't believe he couldn't find them, so there was no fair for him to play those.
Yeah, because he does have them crossed out on his list. He did originally want to run them, and then he did cross them out. So, wow, yeah, it's definitely a thing for him.
It's interesting that he's playing the one soul transition as well. That's I think that'll come out. I don't know. I don't like that card going second. Every time, even when I was playing Satellers yesterday, I found myself taking that card out very often in the side. It is a definite love-hate card. So, but Oath of Companionship. This is an interesting card.
What it reads is that if you control no monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck, target one face-up monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck and take control of it during the end phase. But you can't special summon the turn you activate it. So he could technically take a Dante. And it's a normal trap, by the way. So
yeah. So see, now this is the interesting thing too. In that scenario, if you're playing Oath of Companionship, why don't you? Why doesn't Jacky also extra deck a Downer Edition to throw on top of that?
That's true because his extra deck has so much room.
Actually, sorry, read Oath of Companionship to me again. I think it.
Oh, wait, he can't special summon for the rest of the turn. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense then.
But he can tribute it off.
Yeah. He could effectively tribute it off.
And that's what he could do. Now the question is, I wonder, is he going to keep it in there?
Maybe he's acting it just like as a simple snatch deal, just to get rid of a card. You never know.
It's definitely going to be just take a monster and tribute it off. And Jacky's showing his hand. I think he had like 4 spells and a monster, or 3 spells and trap and a monster. So he's going to open up with the Summoner's Art. And Tom Moran decided to let Jacky still go first. He's searching a scout.
That's interesting. Why would Tom let Jacky go first?
Yeah, that's a strange.
Wouldn't you want the Fire Lake set up?
Exactly. So this is a very precarious thing there that Tom has done.
It looks like he has a Fire Lake in hand.
And it does look like, and 2 Burning Abyss monsters on top of that. So
this would have been a very strong start for Tom.
But he let Jacky go first. So there's the carrier. I presume only a sacrifice is going to come on because we saw it earlier, and as a matter of fact, it's there with a set back row, ends the turn. So Tom Red has at least a Rubik and an enemy controller. So there's a special summon of the Farfa. Special summon of the Rubik. Yes, there's no need for a normal summon on that one.
Is this an Ojama Trio? I don't believe Jacky sides that. Oh, it's a Book of Moon.
What's a Book of Moon?
That's pretty big.
Now he's probably going to want to throw down the Farfa because the Farfa can't really touch his monster. So he's probably going to want to take down the Farfa and then get rid of the Rubik. Not to mention Rubik being the bigger wall.
Yeah.
Oh. He's always going to target the Rubik.
Well, the Farfa was special summon this turn. They both
of them were.
Yeah, both of them were. So the Farfa won't actually affect either way. But I think Jacky probably just prefers the Farfa out of the way. That way he doesn't have to worry about it for another turn.
It's weird. It's weird though because that Farfa isn't going to be able to touch any of his monsters. And now the thing is that Rubik is enough to wall out.
Yeah.
The rest of the rest of his monsters because it's at 21. It's 21. So a very interesting call. So Jacky's going to pay the 800 with a scout, and he's going to make a search to his deck.
He'll definitely be going for the disc, sadly, because he does not have that stealth. Oh, but he's got that Majesty's Feed in hand.
Oh, that's a dangerous card. He has to be careful if he does that though, because he won't get the effect of his carrier should he choose to do that. So
he still will get sacrifice.
You get the sacrifice at least, but it's just a matter of, do I want to sacrifice the effective carrier to bring out Majesty's Feed? And what is that back row card that Tom Rand is playing?
I highly believe that Jacky should not go for the Majesty's Fiend here because not knowing what that back row is, it's just a waste. And yeah, Jacky does go for go straight for the Helix, sacrifice for Shell.
He does have other plays too.
Sacrifice will give him, it gives him his scale. So Jacky should be able to scale up here.
I do go.
Yeah. And he only pendulums 1.
So 28, 28, and 18 are going to hit him home.
6,400, I believe.
But he's going to put that shell in defense mode, so he doesn't want to take 56. Smart, because it also frees up his back row so he can special summon some Burning Abyss.
So there's just 1,800 damage,
yeah.
which is good.
But he's got a fistful of Burning Abyss in his hand.
Yep, and that shell now in defense, it's much easier to run over.
Absolutely it is. So now let's see what Tom Moran is going to do. He's definitely going to counterattack here. So there's the Rubric to start it off. He's got a Graph, another Rubric, and Seer. So he's going to summon. So he's going to summon the Graph. Now he's going to Sickle Summon for Virgil. Now he has to. No, maybe not.
I don't know. Jacky could have actually called him on that because he did send the 2 cards to the graveyard, declaring a synchro.
But he's going to opt not to do that.
Yeah.
So
I don't think people would do that here, but it looks like he's still going to do the Virgil anyway.
Now he's got to be careful once again. But he can do it to. He can at least do it to the carrier because that's level 4.
It's funny how he nearly missed his Graph, but he remembered. He caught himself. That's good. Because that could be a very, very big play. Yes.
But at least he can use Virgil's effect on that carrier because that is level 4.
Yes.
Because it was special summoned.
So Jacky Sao has taken game 1. So we shall see what happens here. Game 2. As Tom Moran has just special summoned his Virgil from the extra deck, and he's thinking about what he wants to discard. He does have a Seer in his hand, but what he would bring out doesn't. There's only a Farfetch'd and a Graph and another Rubik in the grave. So
he's gonna wonder because he's also trying to special summon from the Graph too. So we got to figure out what is he gonna do with the Graph first. So he's gonna open up with a Skarm, which is probably the smartest play.
Yeah.
Because he can't do any more special summoning this turn.
Yeah, and so now he's bouncing the Scout. Yeah, that's a very good play. And Jacky just had a little bit of a fumble there with his deck. Yep. But
so he's going to go to Dante and then detach for Skarm. So he basically just wants to just beat over both the monsters and also not let him set up a scale. So it's a good counterattack there from Tom.
But Jacky does have a lot of options to get that Scout now. There's still 3 Summer's Art and 3 Scouts in that deck for him just to get those back and pendulum out again. So, oh wow. Tom just milled a Graph and 2 Tour Guides, and he's already used that Graph effect for this turn.
And he's searching for the Skarm too, so he won't be able to get that. So 2 Tour Guides already out.
That's a big hurting on Tom there. Now he's going for his end phase search. He might still have the 1 Tour Guide. Yeah.
And he does.
Yeah. That was a big hit, though.
That was a big hit, more negatively affecting him more than anything. So now Jacky with his field cleared up. Oh, he's got a Summer's Art.
Yeah, so Tom immediately had to Fire Lake on the 800 cost.
Wow.
But does Jacky have anything else now? Oh my god.
Another one.
Oh. This is exactly what I mean. Jacky, this is why we call him Sacky Jacky. This man always has his outs. And I don't believe Jacky has Pendulum this turn, so...
No, he's not.
So this is the Pendulum for game.
And here come the pretzels. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, with authority, Jacky just throws it down.
Unreal. That's...
I know some of you have dropped.
And what a huge match for Jacky. So, wow.